You should know by now that I like to solve mysteries and pull the secrets out of things. And for anyone new here, hey, I like to solve stuff. So how about we solve a little bit of a mystery today? This is Confidential Killings. It just came out by a developer named after the part of the human body we're going to be using a lot of today. Brain. That's B-R-A-N-E. Before we get into it, I just want to thank my friends over at Surefire Games for sponsoring today's video. I am legally obligated to tell you that, but this is going to be a fun session. I love detective games, so let's go solve some crime instead of committing one. Let's go. December 18th, 1978, police station. Sitting in the dark, I turn on my light and check my casebook. The cigarette smoke wafted enticingly through the darkness of my office as the phone screamed its defiance against the peacefulness of the night. Detective, there was a call from high up, a car crash near the Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repose Street, close to my beat up in the hills, so I got there fast. Driver's dead. It looks like an accident, but something's not right. They requested a proper look. Okay, collect clues by clicking on the underlined words, then you reconstruct what happened in your notebook. Detective, crash, Lexington Street, Repose Street, driver's look. Nice. Patrol says there's been a car crash on Repose Street. The driver, detective's dead. Game over. The call came from high up, so I'm taking a look. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. There. What's this? Okay, all the clues, and then we have notes. Okay. So I can take my own notes. Cool. Let's go. Hey, the Seeker. Collect all the clues in a case. During your night shift, a call came from above. Patrol officer reported a crash in the hills. 1 fatality. They said it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it. Continue. To Repose Street. December 18th, 1978, Repose Street. Repose Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes on the hills. They like to be isolated, so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. Hello, officer. I was coming home from patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his gourd? All of the above. Standard issue flashlight. Useful for looking around during the night. Yeah. A regular police badge, name on it, David McCart. Seems like he is new to the force. David? Wonder who lives in there. It's kind of creepy out here. Okay. Here we go. The brakes have been precisely cut and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance because he was murdered. A custom license plate. They don't sell these to anyone. Under the grime it says Bradley. Yeah, he has a license plate that says Bradley. There we go. Okay. So to turn on the light on the side. Let's look in the glove box first. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. It looks similar to Coca-Cola, but it is not. Some new drugs are hitting the streets, perhaps. High-grade stuff packaged and ready to be sold. And then a bottle of whiskey. Quality whiskey. There's something floating inside, some sort of dust. He was drugged. Bottle's almost full. Barely a sip was taken from it. Huh. Drugged and brakes cut. Somebody really wanted to make sure job was done. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? Jeez. Frank, 50 grams. Ivy, 80. Ray, who knows? Jack, 100 grams. Jackizzy owes $200. Jackizzy, huh? Driver license. Bradley Fraser, Galway Street. 57. Alright. We got everything now. So... Oh, wait. This is a note. I still have that in there. Perfect. Alright, so this is Bradley Fraser. Nice. This is Detective Frank McCart. No? What was his name? David McCart. There we go. Alright, so Bradley Fraser died in a car crash on Repose Street. Someone drugged his whiskey to make it look like he was a drunk driver. He was going out to sell some dope. We got it. Thanks to that green check mark of approval. All right. Now, the bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking. This was no accident, although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. All right, let's go there. December 18th, 1978, mansion. What time? We don't know. A pop art piece, probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in such a prominent spot. Classical Hollywood portrait from the late 50s. Appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. Clarice Lehman, 1959. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body, Total Control of the Mind Under Stress, Conks Unpacks by Aleister Crowley, Ezra Monarch's The Lost Connection, Murder the Weakness Again by Dominic Fraser, Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. Herbs and Their Properties, eh? Interesting. It's a military family. 4 medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we're talking about here. It is a war hero material. Huh. We'll talk to them later. Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling novel Thief's Romance. Advanced copy for Katie Keller. Yeah, so it takes place in Hollywood in the late 70s, Hollywood. I'm guessing she's Katie Keller. An elegantly carved container made of dark ebony, and she's an actress. And, yeah. Appears to be used as a medicine box. A small plastic container for medicines. Only 3 pills remain inside it. Okay. Mrs. Lehman, remember, these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. Giving you a week's dosage. Take only one per day. Very, very powerful sleeping pills, huh? Alright, so let's start with you. Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life. A small ornate key. It seems to open the medicine box. Okay. Beautiful silver ring, simple and elegant, a very classy piece of jewelry. Dear Mrs. Lehman, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed, in the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything, please. I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores. Okay. Hello there, Katie. What a dreadful news. And to think that the night had started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Forever yours, Patrick. Patrick. Your love, Patrick. Cosmo Puritan. War hero turned media mogul to co-produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author. Okay, so this is war hero author, I forgot his name already, McGee. Men look good in pink. The latest fashion statement by actor Riz Hopkins. The photo's on page 10. Augustus Whitney leads a campaign based on morals and family values. But is it true that what they say about his mistress? Interesting. So I'm assuming that all these people are going to play a role eventually. Okay. My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss. But, as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. Interesting. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay, but for 9 years I worked for you, doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fix the roof, I wash the cars, I do the garden, I help wife with the medicine, I do all. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz fixes the roof, washes the cars, does the garden, does everything. Helps the wife with medicine, interestingly enough. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive, and in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. I wonder if he's a crooked cop. Huh. So did you have your son killed? I mean, his books. Total control of the mind under stress. Murder the weakness. And then herbs and their properties. I think that's all. Huh? What's this? Is this? Oh, yeah, look. Aha, let's go. Yes. This much must be Diaz. Several tools commonly used by mechanics. They seem to have been used recently. They're still covered in grease and oil. The floor is stained with big puddles of a viscous liquid. It could be brake fluid. A beat-up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange hidden compartment on it, of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some items have been left on the dashboard. Hey, Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me, or I'm going straight to the federales. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday is the day. Be there. B. Bradley? Okay. Death. Overdose. Accident. Overdose. Esmeralda Diaz, 27, was found dead in her apartment last night from an apparent overdose of a new drug that is on the street known as gaze. Huh. Okay. Is that the blue powder? Beautiful sports car in pristine state. It looks like an imported model. Must be incredibly expensive. Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you. Pedro Diaz. And here's a bottle of that whiskey. Full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. That's the same whiskey that Bradley had in his car. Hey Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. Roman from K. Okay, we're missing one clue. Oh, from him. Duh. I've been here in the garage all night, finishing some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. Keys. A large ring keychain with many keys attached to it. Could mean that he does work all around the house, not only in the garage. Yeah, we know that. A small key kept separate from the rest. This is the same key as that to the medicine box, to these pills. So, okay. So here, this is Pedro Diaz. This is what was his name? I forgot his name. Dominic Fraser. Yep. This is Katie Keller. Do I have to do this for points, or is this just to help me? Maybe. And then this is Layman. Clarice. Lemon. The silence of the lemons. Killed. Okay, so this is Pedro Diaz killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his car and putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. The reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. Yup. Nice. Okay, there we go. The case has been solved. Except now, Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. Hey, okay, wow. The Nation's Voice, hear the heartbeat of a country. Director Luke Hayes. Tragic car accident leaves dead son of philanthropist. Bradley Fraser, son of war hero and magnate Dominic Fraser, lost control of his car due to the heavy rains and killed himself in the guardrail. No, it was murder. A drugs epidemic. Interview with expert Dr. Byrne. Don't believe all this sensationalism. Incident during transport of prisoners to the border. 5 injured, 1 dead. Deceased only available photo taken during his university days. Okay. Prisoners to the border. Anything else in here? My file cabinet. Car crash. Is this just... We use this locker to keep various files and evidence that might be important. These are related to car crash case. Okay. So we're gonna have multiple... Yeah. Well, yeah, it's all gonna come together, I'm sure, into one giant, probably like political... It's probably gonna be a senator involved, water being diverted away from... Never mind. It's Chinatown. All right, I am invested. It looks like we've solved only a very tiny part of this ongoing, probably enormous mystery. I'm gonna leave it here for now, though. I am gonna be continuing this on stream, on my Friday streams, after my Noita Alchemy sessions. So, if you want to hang out and help me solve a mystery, come on by. FuryForged on Twitch. For now, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you again to Surefire Games and Stride PR for sponsoring this video. All right, I hope to see you soon. Much more on the way.